Welcome to the Policy Talks with Natalie and Caroline. We are here today on what was supposed to be the last day of the COP. However, like all COPs, this one is also running over. Caroline's going to give us a little bit of debrief about the week and then talk about the policy.
Yeah, so this COP is unique in that the entire week, every single plenary door has been closed, so that means civil society has not been able to engage on any of the conversations. So what that means within the space is that there's been lots of actions and there's been lots of groups coming together to really raise awareness on the key issues that we have seen lacking from the text. So from our policy analysis, there are three main things that we as youth really see as problematic for not being in the current draft agreement.
So the three policy points that we're really concerned about are making sure that we have a goal of staying below 1.5 degrees warming on average, having a long-term goal so that we actually can reach the staying below 1.5 global warming on average, making sure we have loss and damage in the text, and then also making sure there's good, strong equity language within the text. And all these pieces are exceptionally weak right now, and so we need to really push on that.
And the United States specifically is hindering loss and damage, and what they've done is had a red line, meaning that we are not going to have any kind of liability or compensation language within the text, and then that has produced a red line on the other side with a lot of G77 saying, well, we have to have loss and damage within the text. So right now there's this bargaining going back and forth where the United States is not coming out with a clear idea of what they want in the text regarding loss and damage, and it's had a huge point of contention within the negotiations.
And when it comes to equity and human rights language within the text, we are seeing a lot of problems in that a lot of them have been moved to the preamble. So civil society came together and decided there were 7 issues that they really wanted to work on, which was food security, ecosystems, just transition in the workplace, gender and women equality, future generations, and human rights, and
indigenous
rights. Thank you. So this is a collective package that we really want to push forward as civil society because they're really important to all of us. And within the text, all of that is within the preamble right now, but it's not in the operational part of the text, which means policies don't really have to fulfill those obligations. They just should consider it. And that doesn't make it strong enough.
And also going along with the long-term goal, the term that's being used currently is neutrality rather than decarbonization. And so as youth, we actually had a press conference today saying that we need to have decarbonization. We have to have 0% emissions by 2050. And without that, there's no way that we can get to the 1.5 degree goal. And so we need to be thinking the long term in a really serious way rather than just having ambitious language, but how are we going to get to that 1.5? And that's through no longer using fossil fuels
as quickly as possible, because if we're doing it by the end of the century, the science suggests that that won't be enough. And islands will most likely be buried. A lot of Africa won't be inhabitable anymore. These are people's lives and people's livelihoods that we're really talking about. It's not just some number on a page. And so that's why we have some of the concerns with the text. And we'll keep you updated throughout the rest of this weekend and give you an overview of what the final text looks like once it's out. Thank you.